dedicated to the grind and dedicated to you. That's why we do what we do. This is Power Grind Boxing. I got to talk about what's hot in the world of sports because Teofimo Lopez, oh my goodness, I'm telling you, man, he just got one of the biggest wins of 2026. He just defeated Rolando Rolly Romero by a majority decision. He just grabbed the WBA welterweight belt, and he officially becomes a 3-division belt holder. Now, what's crazy about Teofimo Lopez is that they dragging this right here. Yo, he just became a 3-weight world champion. I just like, man, I remember other individuals and nobody was giving them the glory when they became 3-weight world champion. But, I'm not going to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get back to that fight. So Teofimo Lopez beating Rolly Romero. The scores were 115, 113, 116, 112, and 114 to 114. Now, Rolly Romero was very angry about this majority decision. But if you look at the punch stats, then it showed you who was the man. You feel what I'm saying? So Teofimo Lopez, he outlanded Rolly Romero 124 punches to 73. He scored the most jabs that he ever scored in any fight. You know what I'm saying? Now, one thing I did like about the fight, which it was still a horrible fight, Teofimo Lopez did a good job of controlling the distance. Now Rolly did hit him, clipped him real hard in the 5th round. I think it was the 5th round. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, he got hurt. Teofimo Lopez got hurt. But Rolly hit Teofimo Lopez with a shot, hurt him, stumbled him. Teofimo Lopez almost fell, but he didn't fall. But George Kambosos knocked Teofimo Lopez down. So is George Kambosos stronger than Rolly Romero? Because everybody doing this triangle theory type stuff. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, boxing is going crazy right now. People are crazy. But anyway, Teofimo Lopez, like I said, he controlled the distance. We all know that Rolly is a puncher. Now even after Teofimo Lopez got hurt, he regained the momentum, you know what I'm saying, during the middle rounds. In the late rounds, it seemed as if it was all Teofimo Lopez. But once again, man, it was the worst fight of 2026. It was just like, no one liked it at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. What was weird for me was we saw Shakur Stevenson outbox Teofimo Lopez. And it was about 7 months, from the time that Teofimo Lopez fought Rolly Romero. And Teofimo Lopez, every time he loses, he gets mad and he moves up. He never runs it back. When other people take a loss, everybody like, oh, yeah, you got to get it back. Oh, yeah, you got to get it back. But Teofimo Lopez, magically, every single time he loses, he goes up in weight. And guess what? No one tells Teofimo Lopez, hey, yo, man, you need to run it back. You really need to run it back. Nobody says nothing. It's something to see. It's really something to see. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, it's just crazy right there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Teofimo Lopez moved up to 147 pounds, snatched the belt from Rolly Romero, and Shakur Stevenson is on Twitter. And when I tell you this dude is super happy, oh man, he feel like his resume just got stronger. He like, yeah, I just beat a 147 pounder. That's how he feeling. That's how he talking right now. You got what I'm saying? I'm just like, it's just weird. He just felt so happy that Teofimo Lopez went up to 147 pounds and won against Rolly Romero when, he just fought Teofimo Lopez and beat him, but he's so scared of fighting Devin Haney at 147 pounds, he's trying to drain him down to 144. He just want that catch weight. Oh, let me get that catch weight. And then when Devin Haney said, yo, okay, you want 144 catch weight? Okay, I'm going to be there. I'm going to sign up. Let's fight at 144 pounds. Shakur Stevenson like, nah, I know. I got a boxing brother. Man, Shakur Stevenson, she's crazy. Moving on. You know what I'm saying? Gotta move on. Yo, man, shouts out to Amanda Serrano. Because when I tell you, Amanda Serrano reached a major milestone in her career. She just won 50 times, yo. Do you know how difficult it is to win 50 professional fights? Now, she won a majority decision by a young, hungry lioness. Oh, my goodness, man. Woo! Now, Amanda Serrano, she did retain her featherweight championship, but when I tell you the female, I think her name was Mazur, when she was fighting Amanda Serrano, you could tell she was hungry. It was a very competitive fight. She kept catching Amanda Serrano with this overhand left. I was like, oh my God, it was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. Some people are saying that Amanda Serrano didn't do enough to win, and I'm thinking to myself, what? Listen, I just don't understand what's going on with boxing right now. I come from the era where if it's a close fight, then you got to take that belt. It can't just be, oh yeah, you out punched me by a couple punches and oh, now you the winner. Nah, if I'm the champion and you the challenger, you better take that belt. You better knock me out because I'm trying to knock your head off. You know what I'm saying? If you got something I want and I'm going to take it, trust me, dog, I'm going to be gunning for it. So I'm not understanding, you know what I'm saying, when people are in these close fights and people just think they just supposed to just get their belt taken. So if it was up to me, the Teofimo Lopez and Rolando Romero, that fight should have been a draw. It just should have been a draw because neither fighter did enough to just grab a belt, and Teofimo Lopez didn't look like a champion, and the young, hungry lion that Amanda Serrano just fought, she didn't knock Amanda Serrano out. Take the belt. Take the belt of the champion. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. How this is not a difficult concept. If it's a close fight, you better be hungrier. You better grab that belt. You better make it where it can't be left up to the judges. So, man, look, Gracie, if you got an opportunity, you gotta really capitalize on that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? But I got to push on because I'm in full-time grind mode, you know what I'm saying, on Power Grind Boxing, talking about what's hot in the world of boxing right now. And, man, shouts out to all the sports. And we're going to push on to Dimitri Bivol. Look, man, I don't know what the future is going to hold for Bivol. You know what I'm saying? Because the WBO ordered a purse bid for Bivol's mandatory defense against Callum Smith. And that's creating some interesting situations around the world of boxing. Because I wanted to see Artur Beterbiev fight Bivol again. But it seems as if these guys are not going to fight. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So don't get ready to get out of here, but just understand Teofimo Lopez became a WBA welterweight champion. Amanda Serrano won 50 times. She got her 50th professional victory. And the WBO has ordered Bivol and Callum Smith the purse bid. You know, thinking about boxing, man, you know, Canelo Alvarez, you know he's supposed to be fighting. I think Mbilli's first name is Christian. I think his name is Christian Mbilli, right? They're supposed to be fighting in late October in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Riyadh season is back in business. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know how that's going to go because Mbilli, he's going to be there right in front of you, right in front of Canelo. But Canelo is a little slower than what he used to be. And we have seen him slowing down. And ever since he lost to Terrence Bud Crawford, I just don't think that he's going to be the same. But of course, this is just my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? These are just my thoughts. Now, what I will say about the Teofimo Lopez, you know, he signed a partnership deal with DAZN, right? Or DAZN, however you want to say it. He had a close fight with Rolando Romero. And then I was just thinking, in a close fight, and one of the things that Rolando Romero said, Rolly said, he was like, yo, this was the business of boxing, doing what the business of boxing does. So I'm like, you know, Lopez and Devin Haney got this forever rivalry. Because Teofimo Lopez been ducking Devin Haney since, 135 pounds, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he been ducking Devin Haney for a very long time. He ducked Devin Haney to fight George Kambosos, and then George Kambosos took the belt from, took Teofimo Lopez's belts, and then Teofimo Lopez didn't run it back. And these boxing fans didn't say, hey, man, you need to get it back in blood. You need to get your victory back. No. He just moved up and nobody said nothing. And then Devin Haney became the undisputed champion of the world. You dig? So it's just weird. It's just weird on how certain boxing fans push and promote, you know, these unifications and they're taking a revenge loss. When they fighter get a loss, they be like, oh yeah, you need to run it back. But when other fighters take a loss, they don't say you need to run it back. It's just weird. It's just really, really weird. You know what I'm saying? So look, we're going to push out of here. You know what I'm saying? Dalton Smith, I think I just saw him on Twitter saying that he want to fight Shakur Stevenson. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Look, I don't know if Dalton Smith, you know what I'm saying, even going to be able to face Shakur Stevenson because he getting ready to fight Alberto Pollo. And I don't even know if he can beat Alberto Pollo. You got what I'm saying? So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm just hitting you with some other boxing rules, rumors, and other things that I'm hearing about in these boxing streets too. You know what I'm saying? Look, now anyway, I'm hearing that he's getting ready to fight Jesse Bam Bam Rodriguez. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing they're gonna fight in 2027, and they're getting ready to fight in Japan. Now, everybody that anyway fights in Japan, they come back to America and they are not the same because, man, Cool Boy Steph, when he went to Japan, it was all good. And man, anyway knocked his brains out and now he just not doing nothing that he's supposed to do. So everybody that fight the monster anyway, he changes them permanently. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we ever gonna see this Bivol better be fight. You got what I'm saying? I wanted to see it, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm looking at these boxing streets. I'm hearing Tank Davis saying crazy stuff about Devin Haney's mom. Devin Haney's mom just passed away. Condolences. And Tank, of all people, dude ain't fought in like 200 and some days. Him of all people, the guy want to talk like he's so street. It's like, dude, you a boxer, man. you a boxer. And you not even known by nobody. Ain't nobody hit you in the rumors. And I've been all over Baltimore. Ain't nobody in the rumors. Ain't nobody in the streets like, yo, yeah, he known to be a shooter. Yo, he known to put in work. No, nobody know you for that. We know Gervonta Tank Davis, who some people call Tay-Tay. We know Gervonta Tank Davis as being a boxer. A very talented boxer that has a lot of power. That's what we know you for. So I'm not understanding all this gangster talk. I don't get it. I really don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it just is what it is. But it's a lot of rumors out there. Gervonta Tank Davis talking crazy about people's deceased mom. I'm like, man, that's crazy. You're gonna just take it somewhere that it's supposed to be boxing, and you're gonna take boxing somewhere that it don't need to be taken to. If you are a person and you talk about somebody's deceased mom on the day that they deceased, and you are laughing or picking at them or teasing them when their mom deceased? What kind of person are you for you to do that? What kind of, you just heartless like that, huh? Oh, okay. Okay, I understand. So now we're going to take it to whatever level we got to take it to. And we're going to really be outside with it. You understand? Because you're not built like that, dog. So I'm not even understanding why you acting like you built like that and you acting like you heartless. You not heartless like that. Because when them boys we saw Gervonta Tank Davis on camera. We saw him on camera and them boys was talking to him and he wasn't heartless like that. So he just a stone cold, maniacal monster when it comes to Devin Haney. But them boys, after they ran down on him, he wasn't acting like that. We saw them boys run down on Tank and Tank just talking to him, super humble. He wasn't the caliber of no gangster. And they didn't see him as no gangster. He very, very small. They ain't see him as no threat. They ain't see him as no gangster at all. So what are we talking about? Disgusting, man. I'll never be a Gervonta Tank Davis fan ever again in life, man. I used to rock with him. He's still massively skilled, but just his decision making, you know what I'm saying? From beating up females to talking about females who just deceased. This guy got a problem with females. And I can only assume that is because he just does not have a good relationship with the most important female that is supposed to be in his life. That's the only thing I can assume. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hearing David Benavidez getting ready to come back. I forgot the name of the guy who's getting ready to fight, but man, David Benavidez has been outside of the ring for a very long time. Terrence Bud Crawford retired. And I think I heard Blue Blood Sports say that, it would take $100 million to bring Terrence Crawford back. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay. Man, that's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, good gracious, man. Terrence Bud Crawford coming out of retirement to get this bag. You feel what I'm saying? I'm hearing Alexander Usyk getting ready to fight one last time. I read on I think Boxing Scene that he just gave up all his belts and he's going to fight one more time and then retire. Look, man, I like Alexander Usyk, but I will say this. He became undisputed champion in the weakest time amongst the weakest champions that I have ever seen in my life. The most undisciplined champions that I've ever seen. The most cheating champions that I have ever seen. I have never seen the laziest heavyweight champions who cheaters. And then people act like it's okay to cheat. Like, man, it's something to see. These individuals, you feel what I'm saying? But hey, that's just how it's happening in the world of boxing right now. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, I want to hear from you. Do you think about Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson? Do you think that's a good fight or no? You know what I'm saying? But I think it's a really good fight, even though I'm hearing it ain't gonna happen. I'm hearing that Devin Haney signed a partnership deal with DAZN or DAZN or DAZN. Teofimo Lopez got this partnership with DAZN. It only makes sense for Teo, the Duck, Fimo Lopez to get it cracking with Devin and Dream Haney. Let me know your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that Rolly Romero should have won? Do you think it should have been a draw? What do you think about Bivol? Do you think he need to fight Beterbiev? I don't know. Who else did I talk about? Who do you think is going to win between Canelo Alvarez and Mbelly? David Benavidez. Did I already say something about David Benavidez? Who do you think he's going to do you think he's going to win? You know what I'm saying? Let me know, because look, man, this is Power Grind Boxing, and we just talking about what's hot in this world of sports. But look, man, I'm getting ready to jump out of here. I ain't did a video in a long time. I had to jump on and talk about what's hot in this boxing world. So feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, I'll be dropping shorts. I'm getting ready to be more consistent because we get ready to get into full-time grind mode, you know what I mean? So I had to jump on and send you a full-time grind mode episode. You feel what I'm saying? Encouraging you